Well, good morning, guys. We are on our way home from Arizona, and I wasn't going to bother videoing it because it's just a long, boring ride, to be honest. But we stopped outside of Springfield, Stratford, maybe, Missouri. I know it's just outside of Springfield, or whatever this little spot is. Anyways, there's a Love's Travel Center here, and a TA and all that. And we tried to get in last night to have a little stop, but it was full. And I decided to keep on going down the road a little bit, and just down the road a little bit, there's a truck pull-off parking, and there wasn't too many rigs in it, so we stopped there for the night, because I don't want to take up valuable space for, you know, the guys that need it, hauling our goods. So we stayed there for the night, and we got up this morning, and it was getting a vibration on the rest of the trip down. And on inspection this morning, because we were a little bit behind with some other stuff, phone calls and whatnot, we found a couple problems. And it kind of threw a wrench into the day. So one of them was trailer wall separating at the slide. It's coming out about 1.5 inches. So we were looking to get that fixed, and we talked to Keystone directly, and they said, well, unless you got a month to stay out of the rig somewhere, you're not going to get it fixed anywhere down here in the US. So they said, just go home, it'll be fine as long as you don't use the slide. I said, well, that's not a problem. Head home and book an appointment. So we called our place. They've made an assessment appointment for Thursday, which is in, well, today's Monday. So when I get home, we'll get it up, we'll get it assessed, and there should be no problem fixing it up from what they're telling me, because it's still under the structural warranty. Well, upon a little more inspection around the truck, checking tires, I find a bit of a soft tire, so okay, look in underneath for what's going on, and we got a rear drive universal shot. That's what's causing our vibration. So because we were 3 minutes down the road from the Love's Truck Care, we had to go another 10 minutes down the highway to get off, be able to get off, turn around, come up the side road, Route 66 as it turns out, and get back. So for 3 minutes away, we were about 20 minutes getting back to it, because we limped her down nice and gentle. I didn't want that drive shaft to fly out of there. So anyways, I'm sitting here at Love's right now. Said he's only got one truck ahead of me, so I should be able to get in very shortly, hopefully. But it's probably still a couple hour delay or more. Anyways, I'll turn this around, we'll go out, and I'll show you a little bit of what happened, and then we'll check back in when we're getting fixed up and ready to roll. So let's spin this around. As you can see, we're sitting in the truck stop. Climb out. Okay. Not sure how good you'll be able to see it, but if we look down in there, that universal on the drive shaft is shot. It's stuck over to one side now. So, till we get her in and get her fixed, we've dropped the trailer. And our little sidewall problem is right here. I know it doesn't look like it because there's space for the slide, but I think the slide's not sitting proper. But this piece of wall right here on the inside of the trailer is away from the floor about 1.5 inches. And that just happened on our way home. So the trip home, turn you back around. So the trip home so far has not been the best. Trip down was flawless. The time we were in Arizona was excellent, fantastic. But the trip home here is not so good. But you know the old saying, eh? It happens. So we just deal with it. We'll get her fixed up and we'll scoot on the rest of the way home. So till then, that's all. Okay, so the truck is in the shop. Working away on the Universal. Getting her out, getting her repaired. Got one here by the looks of it. Big old monster of a Universal. Okay, still in the shop here. Hit a couple low tires as well. So they're gonna pull them off and check them, see make sure there's nothing in them. Just getting the tire off. The side skirt makes it a bit of a challenge. But he's getting her. Hitting that trim.
Yeah. You want to raise that jack up some, Tyler?
Yeah. We made it hard for these guys by putting this skirt on.
No more.
He got her though. Whoop, a little crooked on the camera. They got the right tools, so he got her out. There's one. It's a little low, so they're gonna.
It's at 40 pounds.
So their policy is they got to put them in the cage to air them up when they're too low. So that's what they're working on to do now. Well, he's gonna do the Universal. Okay, so they're gonna dismount those tires. Their policy is to do it here to make sure everybody's safe. So he's going to break them down, check them, make sure there's nothing in them. I'm guessing it's a bead leak, but anyways, they'll get them fixed up, aired back up, put back on, and a lot safer than us sitting on the side of the road if we happen to have a tire problem. So it's kind of good to catch it now. Same with the Universal. I'd rather catch it now than sit on the side of the road. Okay, so you seen what they were doing there, tires. He's still trying to get that drive shaft out. He got the drive shaft out. A couple Universals are stuck in the yoke and some caps because it's seized in. So the problem we have determined, it's been going on for a long time, probably long before I got the truck, obviously, because it wore through the cap and started to wear into the drive shaft. There was a grease zerk that was broken off of the Universal, so unfortunately that drive shaft never got any grease for an awfully long time before I got the truck. So you know, it happens. It seemed okay when we left. It was good on the way down, but it just got to the point where it was sloppy enough to come apart. It started giving us a vibration, which was my first concern. And upon looking around, we discovered that was that. So anyways, there was nothing we could do about it. there was nothing that happened. It's just simply wore out due to lack of grease. And probably many, many, many miles. It's just unfortunate it happened to us on the way home. But you know what? Life goes on. We'll get her fixed. And hopefully get home in the next 15 hours or 18 hours, whatever we are left. I think 15 hours from here. So from the time we get on the road, we'll have 15 hours. We should be home. So we ain't going to make it today. Okay. Till the next update when he gets her together. Now we're into Eclipse. The guy is giving me his welding helmet so I can let Barb have a look at it while we're sitting here. And here's what the U-joint looks like. Okay, so we got it out. And look how bad she's worn in there. On both sides. There was our problem. It had been that way for a while. So, anyways, he got her back together. That's good. So now we're doing just waiting on the tires, which is over here. They're doing a leak test, and we'll be on our way. He's working on getting the tires back on her now. Had corrosion around the bead, and done them, leak tested them, and they're going back on. So he's going to change our fuel separator or water separator as well, because we did run out of power for a little bit, and the fuel filter gauge is up in the edge of the red. So we're going to do that too. We were going to do it all when we get home, but we are here, so we're going to have them do it so we don't have any other trouble. Okay, we're all set up. Bills paid. Lovely ladies pulling the chocks. And we're going to try and get back on the road again.
Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Let's see our top dog mechanic here. So, hey Chris. Here's Chris, our top mechanic. Fixed my truck all up for me.
Appreciate it.
And we appreciate a lot. And
I appreciate y'all.
we're on our way.
All right, man. Y'all take care.
You too. Thanks.
Yep.
Okay, in the back, Charlie. Okay, it's 2:45 now, finally on Monday, right? Yeah. On Monday. We should have been a lot closer to home, but with this little problem we've had, we're just getting out of here and hitting the road now. What do you think of your first breakdown on the road?
Oh, it was awesome. At least the weather was good.
Weather was good. We got to see the eclipse. And we weren't sitting on the side of the road waiting for a service truck to come. We managed to make it back to the travel center.
We had a dog park, I saw it.
And we had a dog park for Charlie. So as far as breakdowns go, it wasn't really that bad. Guys here were good, treated us good, and I can say that the experience here at the Love's Truck Repair in Stratford, Missouri are top notch. So if you're coming through Stratford, Missouri and you got any truck problems or troubles, wheel in here and see these guys. They'll fix you right up. So now we're going to continue our journey home, and hopefully it's uneventful from here on in. Talk to you later.
You don't pay for it. This is just
Okay, guys, it's, what time is it, Barb?
6:13.
6:13 in the morning. We've been running straight through. We've hit the border. Now we just gotta wait for our turn to get through, and hopefully we'll get a nice border person that will let us go through with no problems to top off this wonderful trip. When we get to the other side, we'll let you know. Going?
Yep.
Well, we cleared customs with no problem. The guy gave us our stuff, asked us some questions, and away we went. Easy peasy. And now we're back in Canada, 6 o'clock in the morning or whatever time we said it was, and heading through Windsor. And we'll be back home in 5 hours. All right, so till then, we'll talk to you later. Well, we made it home after our breakdown and our little trailer incident. I'll show you more of that in a minute, but
Well, I was going to mention that, but I guess you're going to. But we did make it home.
we did make it home. It's been miserable since we got here pretty well. Almost rain steady for the past few days. As you figured out, we've been home for a few days. I was hoping for a nicer day to finish this video off, but it looks like it's just going to be miserable. So we're just going to do it. So, Barbara, what did you figure about our 4 months or three? What were we? Almost 4 months.
Almost 4 months, yeah.
4 months down in Arizona.
It was great. I loved it.
So
Weather was great.
why did we come back then?
Because we have to.
I think we should have stretched it out for till the end of this month, and maybe that's something to consider in other years. But yeah, we were set to come back, so we did. And all in all, we had a fantastic trip, made great friends. And if you want to see other good videos about what, and you know, we were tagging along in, go to Soaring Together. And they have a lot of excellent content and videos. Denise puts a lot of work into her videos, unlike me.
She's a lot better than us.
Yeah, unlike me, she puts a lot of work into her videos and gives you lots of information. We just kind of say this is what we did. So anyways, we're home, and now we'll keep updated with what goes on with this trailer. As we found the problem in Missouri, right?
Yes.
Yeah, in Missouri. I called Keystone, talked to the lady there. She said just take it home because it'd take too long to get fixed down there somewhere. So at that point, my concern was it was going to get worse. And it did. So I'll show you here what's happening. We're going to go with, there's been nothing checked. There's nothing to say one way or the other what it is, but all indications, I personally have to say it's frame flex or frame broke, because you would probably really want to talk about it, because there's no reason why the outside wall should just pop out and the corner of our bedroom slide should crack on the outside of the wall without stuff moving. So anyways, I'm going to show you a bit about that, and then we're going to wait and hear what we find out from Keystone, and we'll let you all know. So until then,
That's it for now.
that's it for now. Other than I'll show you this updated problem. So back to the cold, Barbie. Back to the cold.
Yep.
Spin you around here. So as you can see right off the bat, going up that stair, you can see that trim is popped. That's a subtle indicator. But as we look down here, see that wall? That wall is a good 1.5 inches away from the floor. I can only see 2 screws in it there and one a little bit further back. And then it is continuing to separate up there and all the way up. So I'm pretty sure the frame is our issue causing it, but also very poor workmanship on putting this thing together. Why would they not put more screws in it? You know, and put screws up underneath into the floor. So the other issue we have happened is what they were considering the Keystone crack. which is right there. So one other thing you can, I don't know if you can pick it up on the video, but if you look across the top of that baggage door, in each corner of it, there's a bulge or a divot, just depending how you look at it. So things are definitely moving, but all indications Keystone's going to look after it from the conversation I had with the girl. Told me it would be no problem, get a hold of the dealer, they could submit it to them and, you know, get this looked after. But I'm cautiously optimistic that's how easy it'll be. I hope, but I don't know. So we're going to wait to hear from them and pursue it and see what happens and let you know. Talk to you later.